Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing another Dress to Impress video, and in today's video we are talking about everything you may have missed in the new update for Dress to Impress this past weekend, along with secrets that you may have also missed based off of the Lana Lore. And I am so excited to share with you. So if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So Dress to Impress had a update this past weekend, and it was the Vanilla Maze Takeover. Now in this update, they did mention that it was smaller than other updates. So we had the Vanilla Mace code. Nicholas Jacket code was updated, and it has 3 new toggles. And then we had the Summer Quest now has a jump scare toggle, which, by the way, thank you so much, Dress to Impress. I was really excited about this, so thank you for putting that in the game. So let's get right into it. You're going to go into your codes area, and you're going to put in all capital Vanilla Mace. Now, I already have this, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so we're going to go over here, and you're going to go to your codes, scroll. Oh, wait. Just kidding. I thought that was codes. Okay. So this is the new item. Super cute. But then we also have, it's just Nicholas's jacket. And I'm really excited that he got a rework. It just looks so much better. So it does have toggles. You can do unzipped, you can do cropped, you can take the logo off along with like the unzipped. This is going to be really cute in different like outfits and such. Ooh, and you can also like do it matte, and that's cute. So you can't like color it if it's matte though, or put patterns on it. But nonetheless, super cute. Love it. Now, I was also told that we got a rework of the skirt. So right here, it doesn't show the buttons on it, but if you put it on, we have the buttons. It does look reworked. It does look like it's like more 3D. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really remember what the other one looks like. However, this is the new updated, and you can tell like it has like this inseam right here. So we do have this as a reworked item as well. We have this shirt right here that is reworked. Again, I can't remember what the other one looked like. However, I do love this one. This looks pretty cute. And then apparently we also have this shirt down here, which is reworked, and it looks a lot different. So with this one, you can do that or that. But now I'm looking at it, and it doesn't look like the sleeves are connecting. And I feel like this was pink before instead of blue. And then this dress I feel like was already reworked. But it has like buttons. Ooh, the back of it's really cute. And then it looks like down here as well is reworked. So yes, we have a couple of reworked items. Now it could just be me, but I think this shirt was also reworked. Look at that. That is stunning. There's no way that this was not reworked, because that definitely looks like it. I'm gonna go put some skin color on so I can like definitely tell. Oh yeah, that's super cute. You can tell because like right here is like, looks like more 3D. Okay, so let's talk about Lana Lore. I really hope that people don't mess with what I'm about to show you. But first off, let's take a peek. So we have this new warning. Part of this quest has jump scares. You can turn them off in the settings. And they put the little button right there so you can, turn it off. So that is nice. Very appreciative. So in this quest, we have what seems to be like the Valentine's Day update music that they had. But if you go over to this radio, do not mess with the radio, lady. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure if they took it out or if like literally I cannot find it, but apparently it's taking forever for me to find it. There is a message that comes from this radio, and it is a girl that I've listened to over and over again. And we either like, we don't believe it's Lana speaking. We believe it is Lena or somebody else, but we know for sure it is not Lana. And in this message, it says, it's all connected, always been connected. Our fates were destined even before our births into this world. The fountain of truth, the fragment of the truth, and why is this happening to me? Let's break this down. So the answers lie behind the door. So this likely references the mysterious locked doors. So if we go over here, it's going to be in the meat room. Okay. So we have this mysterious hidden door. We also have this door as well. Now, all of us thought that maybe this door led to the meat room, but I'm beginning to think that these are separate doors that lead to different passages. But in mythology and storytelling, doors often symbolize transitions, secrets, or hidden truths, a gateway to a deeper understanding or a truth. In the context of Lana Lore, it could mean the truth about Lana's identity, the Dove organization, or her real past is hidden behind a literal or metaphorical door, something the player must unlock. The next part of this is it's all connected, always been connected. So this line confirms this game's ongoing interconnected lore. So the April Fool's event, Valentine's Quest, Chapter 1, and now the Summer Quest are all part of a bigger story, I believe. I definitely think that it supports the theory that Doppelganger Lana, the fragments, the eye symbolism, and Aggie are not isolated events. They're threads in one massive narrative web. The next line says, our fates were destined even before our birth into this world. So this does echo Greek mythology, especially the concept of the fates. 3 goddesses who determine the fate of every person at birth. It implies the characters, Lana, Aggie, are part of a cycle and may not be acting out of free will. We have the next line that says the fountain of truth, the fragment of truth, with 4 question marks. So the fountain of truth might refer to a person, a place, or a moment in the story that reveals everything, or at least a key piece. Possibly a new location in a game that hasn't been unlocked yet. The fragment of truth could refer to Lana herself or to the diary entries, cutscenes we've been collecting over the last, couple quests. Maybe they're a bigger puzzle. The repeated word truth. We've seen it over and over again. But what we've seen has been kind of incomplete. So we still have a lot to undig there. And then the last part is, and why is this happening to me? So if it is Lana, Lana could be questioning her transformation, loss of identity, or manipulation by outside forces. It reveals a desperate, confused tone, showing someone is either waking up to the truth or breaking down because of it. So let's go back into this room real quick, because when we got this update where we had to collect the 3 shells, we got this poster that also says missing. Alana does nails, and this is her profile picture. And then we got this, so this part back here, and it says she is not me. But then these photos in here, there's multiple photos of Lana in here, but these photos don't have noses. So my theory is that if this is Lana telling us that she's missing, that it's not her, she's talking about the Lana that is in the nail salon. I feel like these are blurred out photos of the Lana that is in the salon because they have no nose. Now, I want to point out something else. So if you go to Lana's profile, and I don't know if many of you guys have done this or not, but Lana does nails. View full profile. I'll have to figure out what exactly it did say before this, but this has changed. So her about me now says, have you ever wondered what it's like to play a facade? Perhaps you know, but perhaps you don't. The countless metaphors, the puzzles, the vague nature of everything, yet all amount to nothing. ... I'm done with putting on a mask, and I'm done with trying desperately to resemble the cracking, embellished face. Connect the dots, and then it shows an eye. If you also scroll down under the games that she has created, the Saudade, I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, it has also changed. It now says, "Dear patrons, I must now reject the sentiment of Saudade and embrace the renaissance of apathy. Perhaps you are the doves in the sea of crows, and that is all I have to say." So this right here is really big, I feel like. If we break this down, she's obviously, talking to us, or maybe like a mysterious dove organization. But it says, "I must now reject the sentiment of Saudade." So in Greek mythology, this ties into like grief, exile, eternal yearning. But in the Lana lore, this could be like Lana rejecting her humanity, former self, or lost innocence. It could also signify like the end of her emotional vulnerability or past, regrets. But a renaissance means rebirth or awakening. And we have heard this word so many times, awakening. So apathy means lack of feeling. I am being, reborn, or someone who feels nothing. Lana may be like rejecting love or her identity. And then it says, "Perhaps you are the doves in the sea of crows." So doves symbolize, peace, purity, and hope, while crows often symbolize death or like ill omens. And then it goes into, "and that is all I have to say." So like this is like a cold final sign off, like a curtain closing or something. So I don't know. I just thought that this was interesting because this was now added. So then I also want to point out that on July 10th, he put one single eyeball. So in Greek mythology, like a single eye is a powerful symbol associated with beings and like what it represents. Like there are a few things. So like Cyclops, there is like different meanings behind it. But one thing I thought was interesting is that maybe the single eye may represent seeing part of the truth. And again, there's that word truth, but not the whole thing, hinting at fragmented identity, just like we were talking about in that message, that fragmented identity, incomplete memory, or a manipulated vision, something such as that. So I just thought it was crazy that she put in this eyeball here on July 10th. So this was not too long ago, but she's wearing her hair up in a bun. It looks like she has some jeans on, along with like a long sleeve white shirt. And then she has this dove piece on her hair that she doves in her hair. And she's blindfolded with no face. So again, we have these doves. Now, why I think this is interesting is because but there is a new Lana doll. And in this package, or like toy that you get, it is Lana. She has her hair pulled up in a bun. She has a nail file. You get an exclusive DLC code. Now, in this code, you get this crown, and it's with like the doves, and it's super, super pretty, beautiful. We actually just ordered a doll, and I'm gonna give Noah the code. But the doll is going to go back on, my back shelf. But the message on this says, or Lana is the infamous nail technician at Dress to Impress. She's solely responsible for designing our models' nails. While her backstory greatly remains a mystery, the secrets that unfold are never ending. She always carries her iconic pink nail file with her. It would be abnormal if she didn't, unless it was a doppelganger. Rumor has it that she keeps her hair in a bun to hide the scars from the reckoning of her past. Today, you can take a journey with her and uncover the truth about her story. Let's rewind a little bit. So, we had the April Fool's update where it replaced Lana with Lena, and her name was crossed out, sparking the theory that the current Lana might be fake. We eventually got the real Lana back, but did we? My theory is this is when the Lana we know went missing again. And that's why we have the meat room back. That's why we have that room in the lobby that says she's not me. I honestly believe that during the April Fool's update, that's when Lana was taken again. Now, another reason why I believe this is true is because Lana is seen going on vacation in the trailer. In her appearance in Dress to Impress lacks a nose, unlike the toy versions, and Lana in Style Showdown. However, Style Showdown got updated, and Lana doesn't have a nose again. So my theory is that Lana is missing. That's not the real Lana in Style Showdown. And the Style Showdown Lana is known to be rude, has a nose. I mean, she's going out to lunch. She is playing red light, green light. I mean, you name it. It's all things that the real Lana wouldn't do. One more thing that I want to point out to you is that in the doll that you receive, we get these pair of shoes along with the hair. And if you guys remember back before the quest was updated, we had the mermaid rounds. And so like if you stayed in the game, you got this like trailer within the game that showed a sneak peek. And in this was, it went through like a window with the moon and all of that. And then we saw underground like mermaid area. And under here it like went to red. It showed the shoes. It showed like the head with the hair. And these shoes look identical to the shoes that we get in the Lana like full-size version doll. Now, my theory is that if you go back to the Christmas update, the Greek mythology, where we see her getting onto the boat, and then they say, "May we never meet again." Blah 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 blah. So that is who I believe got onto the boat. Now, my theory is this: what if the girl who got onto the boat died in the shipwreck, and that person's body was reincarnated into Lana, and the real Lana, her soul has been taken, and she doesn't really know who she is. Why is this happening to me? What if her soul was taken over by this girl who got onto the boat that resembles Lana, but isn't Lana? And now that person is in Lana's body, because we all know that, we have all these doppelgangers, that Aggie was supposed to sacrifice his daughter. And that is why maybe Aggie is so into Lana, is because she was reincarnated into this person. And so Aggie wants to sacrifice her because it is Aggie's daughter, but in Lana's body. I don't know. There's so much that goes into this. So let me know your thoughts and comments about this theory, and comment down below if I've missed anything. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.